We here to talk. We here to talk. What's up? What's happening? Big KBs and KA in this thing. Hot off the presses. Hot off the presses. I still had some more Diddy shit to get into, but at this point the trial is done. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Some of the lawsuits that came within the last days, people are still trying to sue or whatever. Maybe we'll still discuss it, but at this point, it is what it is. This might be the end. Well, I'm probably gonna have a couple more videos after this, but we'll see exactly because people ain't gonna be happy about this. And honestly, if he gets out and he's still on bullshit, yeah, this is gonna be part of the Crimes of the Diddler playlist. It's still gonna be part of it. But Diddy has been found not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking Cassie, convicted on lesser charges. So I don't know how much time he's gonna get. But clearly, I guess the biggest charge, which was the RICO, he is found not guilty of. So it just, at this point, how much time he's going to get and where do we go from here? Because at this point, lesser time, he might have to do some jail time. He's still a fucking billionaire. He can come out. He's minted. I think he's made enough money in his life at this point that he's good. You know, he doesn't really need to work anymore. Regardless of him, like, sure, some people might not touch him, but if this goes away, or as in people start forgetting about this, people might start working with him as businessmen again, and we'll just see where this goes. At this point, I just really don't know what to say. At this point, I just want to know how much time he's gonna get. That's really it, and what he got convicted on. So today, the jury gave their final verdict. Diddy was facing 1 charge of racketeering, 2 charges of sexual trafficking, and 2 charges of transportation or prostitution. This morning, the jury came through with its verdict, and there is no doubt that this was a bombshell result. Overall, Diddy has been found not guilty of racketeering. Furthermore, he was found not guilty of both counts of sex trafficking. As for transportation of prostitution, he was found guilty on both counts. So the jury had begun deliberations on Monday, and on Tuesday they had reached a verdict in 4 or 5 counts. Also, apparently there was one juror, I don't know if it was juror 25 or whoever, I don't know if he was like a Diddy person or whatever, but apparently he was running up a storm. He was causing like dispersions, like they wasn't fucking with him. He's like, hey, hold on now, I believe this and I believe that. He wasn't going with the flow. So again, this could be part of it. There's just some rumors we heard. Also, there was a juror that apparently like Diddy was trading looks at him. I don't know, maybe, you know, the thing with black people is, yo, we might look at a nigga, if me and you catch eyes and we on the same type of time, I'm like, nigga, this bullshit, nigga. Like, we gonna have that little head nod, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they took him off the case or whatever happened, but that was a whole nother situation. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, Diddy paid some niggas or whatever have you, but I'm just saying, one nigga wasn't going for it, but we'll see. The one charge that was missing was the racketeering charge, as some simply did not know what to make of this. However, earlier this morning, the jury was able to come to a unanimous decision on the final charge. The judge quickly brought Diddy into the courtroom, where he appeared nervous with his family. His family had supported him the entire way, and we can't imagine how they felt while the entire verdict was being read out. So, the maximum penalty for transportation for prostitution is 10 years. With the Diddy being found guilty on 2 counts, he could face 20 years in prison. Although these sentences could be running concurrently, depending on how sentencing goes. However, Diddy does avoid life in prison for the racketeering charge. Moreover, sex trafficking comes with 15-year penalties, and the artist was able to avoid those as well. While the mogul did not score a total victory today, he certainly avoided the worst-case scenario. Overall, this remains one of the biggest stories in hip-hop, and this ruling will have reverberations for months and weeks to come. Meanwhile, Diddy's lawyer are already demanding that he walk out of the courtroom today and be with his family. This is still a developing story. We will be sure to update you as more information comes out. I will say this about his lawyers. Well, nigga, okay, I didn't get caught on the racketeering, I didn't get the sex trafficking, but on transportation for prostitution, I got 2 counts. I was guilty. What do you mean walk out and be with his family? Now, I don't think they would give this nigga house arrest for all the bullshit that happened, and they dropped the arson case, by the way, with the whole Kid Cudi shit. They dropped that as well. I think with all the shit we have seen, we could clearly sit here and be like, well, with all the bullshit, regardless if some of the shit we we didn't charge him with or whatever have you. Clearly, we can't leave this nigga to his own devices. So yeah, we gonna lock his ass up in jail for a bit. He gonna serve his time. Dead ass. I'm not letting this nigga just go out willy-nilly. Or yeah, you could go out, chill a little bit, and then we can figure out when you're gonna go in. Cause that's just crazy to me, honestly. I'm just looking at this shit perplexed and confused at this point. P. Diddy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Me personally, I understand he was found not guilty of these things and there's all that. But like, Diddy was doing too much. Like, we gotta keep it above. That nigga was doing a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Kanye West, you gonna let this nigga howl at the moon. This nigga gonna be like, see, I told y'all that he ain't did that shit. He gonna start howling at the moon at this time. At this point, I'm just very perplexed. I don't really know what to say. And yeah, bro, like, it's just a little situation at this point. We just gonna see exactly what happens and what goes on. But yeah, this some craziness. This really some craziness at the end of the day. Diddy is not guilty. I repeat, he's not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking. He is guilty on transportation for prostitution. You got 2 counts of that. The arson stuff with Kid Cudi and the burglary and all that shit was taken off the record or whatever have you. So it's just a crazy situation. I know some people is mad. Some people are hurt. Like, niggas was getting their shit off. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was getting their shit off. It's just crazy. Nigga, Wild King Nights. Like I'm telling you, bro, free coughs is in the dictionary. I don't give a fuck. Yo, put that word in the dictionary. Free coughs needs to be in the dictionary. Bro, that's the new word for orgy. Fuck orgy, nigga. We doing free coughs. Nigga, Wild King Nights. The fuck is that? I ain't gonna lie. This nigga is a bona fide supervillain. He's the diddler. I can't call this nigga Diddy no more. I gotta call him the diddler. Ain't no how, ain't no way. I can't bounce with this nigga like that. Come on, what we talking about? This nigga Diddles. That's Diddles right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now. But yeah, man. It's just a crazy little situation. Crazy situation. We just gonna have to wait and see what occurs and what happens. But yeah, besides all that, what do y'all think about this? It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while doing this thing. While we get everything proper or whatever. And allegedly, hey, this nigga might have a party when he gets out. He might have a freak off when he gets out. Niggas didn't even consider that. This nigga, what? You locked him up for all this time? He ain't gonna get freaky dicky in the sheets? Oh, Lord, bro. This nigga, niggas was worried about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This nigga solely handles what? By himself, so handily. Whatever the fuck the phrase is keeping Johnson & Johnson in business. The baby oil, that nigga gotta buy stock in Johnson & Johnson. With how much baby oil that nigga buy, he gotta buy stock in that shit. I ain't gonna lie. So niggas worried about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That nigga gonna have fucking 10K the next time you go over there. This whole house will probably be lathered up in baby oil. Just for shits and giggles. To let niggas know this is the free cough spot. Okay, I'm done. I'm doing too much. But anyways, you already know what it is. I'm going to keep up with this shit as more information comes out. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on Peace, your L's gang. Aye.